This session is called A/B testing and conversion optimization. And today you're going to be learning specifically about how you can optimize the conversion rates of your pages. So as you know, getting traffic can be incredibly difficult. So the last thing that you'd want to do is let that traffic just bounce or convert at a very low rate. Let's say, for example, you're getting 1,000 visits a day to a product page because you've been working your tail off doing some search engine optimization. But that page is only converting at 1%. Only 1% of those visitors are going and purchasing. But what if, by running a simple test, you could bump that conversion rate to 2 or maybe even 3%? So you've just doubled or maybe even tripled your revenue with no increased traffic. So you can imagine Google Analytics didn't always have this feature. It was actually called Google Website Optimizer, and it was a completely separate tool. And it was actually pretty clunky and not that easy to use. But now, if you just click Standard Reporting, click Content, and then click Experiments, you're brought to this experiment page. And the first step is to simply enter the URL of the page that you want to improve the conversion. Our original page, which is of course the control of the experiment. And then we have the ability to add multiple variations. So what we need to do is come back over here to WordPress and create a variation of this page. So we'll go to Pages, and we'll open our original here. And what I'll simply do is add a new page, open in a new tab. So now that we've created the different pages, created the different variants, we need to tell Google what defines a conversion. And what we do is set up a goal. Now, we've already talked about setting up goals and setting up revenue tracking in our other video. So you can look at that to learn more about setting up a goal. For now, what we'll do is simply click purchase, which is the goal we set up in the other video. So what this will do is it'll tell Google Analytics when they're shown version A or version B, and then they hit this goal, we know that that defines a conversion. So we'll let them know what a conversion means to us. So we'll click next step. Now this next step, you do have to add a little bit of JavaScript to your page. So if you're unfamiliar, dog training guide, and then click here to buy, and click here to buy now. Relatively simple process, certainly a lot easier than it used to be in the old Google Website Optimizer. So that's it. That's all you need to do to set up a great multivariate test or A/B test. And again, you can set up multiple versions. If you have 5 different headlines and maybe your marketing department doesn't know which one's going to work best, perfect. It's a perfect time to do a test. Set up 5 different versions of the page, all with the 5 different headlines, run an experiment, throw a bunch of traffic at it, and very, very definitively, you will That's the end of this session. That's everything that you need to create a great multivariate test. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.